Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it has been a while since you have seen my face, but I actually wanted to record this kind of quick life update video before I post the next video. Just to give you a sneak peek, will actually be a podcast episode that I recorded in a video format as well, but I didn't want to kind of like post that and not kind of give context to, I suppose, like my life, because it's been a while since I posted a YouTube video. I just kind of wanted to give a quick update on all things me, because I probably look a lot different to my last video as well, because obviously the last time you would have seen me I was in the middle of prep, and obviously it's now April. It's nearly like more than 6 months on since my shows, so I kind of wanted to give a quick recap on all things me. Since my last video, obviously my whole life is kind of like a little bit different. My final show was on the 26th of September. I think it was the 26th. I think it was like the last Sunday in September, and I also did a show on the 10th of September as well. So I do have the vlog from the 10th of September show. If you still want to see that, I think it's actually a really good video, so definitely if you want me to upload it, comment below, because the last video that I posted was the first show my sister and I competed in September, which was the PCA Manchester show on the 4th of September. So, and that video did so well. So if you want to see the 10th of September episode, let me know. I'm happy to post it, because like it's literally fully edited. I don't have my last show edited as well, so if my other video does well, I'll upload the other show as well. I suppose I spent pretty much October to December kind of coming out of my show phase. I had my post-prep experience, if you will. Definitely felt very lost. It was a huge change and shock to the system in terms of like even just obviously my physique, my cardio, like my whole life just completely changed. And like that is definitely the very tough side of prep, is that like when you do finish your shows, you try and resume back to normal life. You're allowed to maybe socialize, and you're allowed to, you know, maybe eat a little bit more, and like cardio starts getting reduced and stuff. So your body does change, so it can be quite a difficult process for a lot of people. Thankfully my post-prep journey was actually quite smooth. Of course it was definitely tough, and by no means was it like absolutely smooth sailing, but in the grand scheme of things in its entirety, it was really good. So yeah, very lucky to kind of like have had a decent post-prep kind of experience as well. But I suppose mentally was probably the tough side. I was definitely going through a lot of stuff mentally, stuff I'm still kind of going through as well, but thankfully getting kind of like more support as well. Because I know a lot of people will be asking about this, and it's come up in like a few Q&As on Instagram, and it's like really frustrating. I will be honest and address the whole big question that I know a lot of people are asking, is will I ever compete again? And the short answer is I don't know. Never say never. When I came off stage in the end of September, I had every intention of competing in 2024. That's what I was working on from October to December. I was like, I'm going to compete in 2024, we're going to go into a massive off season in 2023, and then start dieting for shows in 2024. That was the plan. But kind of after Christmas, my mental health kind of really took a bit of a toll. I realised that I wasn't having the best relationship with the gym. I was showing up for sessions but not giving it the level of effort and intensity that I would normally give my sessions. So I was lucky I did recognise that. So I decided to kind of change up my training ever so slightly. I started getting more into dancing. I started getting into boxing as well, and just trying to change up the training style to see if that would kind of like help me just kind of, I suppose, you know, change is good, I suppose. So yeah, I did try and do that. It's something that I am still trying to do as well, just to try and like mix up my training, because I think doing 5 days of strength training to me, even now as I'm recording this, gives me like a little bit of like a ooh. So I definitely will be prioritizing, you know, just doing a bit more dancing, a little bit more fun things as well while I can. I suppose there's so many different variables to why I don't know when or if I'll ever compete again. And the one thing I will say is I have no negative experience from bodybuilding. I know it is literally quite a common thing for people to come out of bodybuilding and really like resent it and have awful experiences, and I know it's horrible for people to have like really bad experiences with their body or the relationship with food, etc. But I'm, touch wood, somewhere very fortunate that I have come out of bodybuilding in a very healthy manner. I don't resent the sport at all. If anything, I actually love it more. I really do love competing. Like, this is something I've really reflected on. I think like a few months ago, I really resented it. I was like, why? Like, I don't want to go through that again. It was so painful. It was exhausting, my energy, all that kind of jazz. But like, I've recently started watching a few shows that have been on because the show season started at the end of March. And even watching other competitors now, it's like really exciting to see their show journey and be watching it and enthralled in it. I now know what you guys were loving, and it's just nice to be on the other side of it now as well, to be able to appreciate other competitors' journeys and to see people like achieve like, place in a category or to win their pro cards. It's so amazing to see. And look, as I said, never say never. Like, prep is by no means an easy journey. Like, it's so tough. Like, think about all those weeks when like I had pretty much no energy. I was eating no carbs. My cardio was like minimum of 90 minutes for the last few weeks as well. So like, I definitely went through some very tough times. But all in all, it was still a very rewarding experience. And as I said, I do consider myself quite lucky that like I haven't had any like bad mental health, I suppose, situations from it. Yeah, I just think there's various different reasons why I don't know when or if I'm going to compete again. I don't really want to kind of like, and to be totally honest, I don't want to explain myself. I know I don't need to. But what I will say is that like I'm like, some of my friends are competing this year, some people I still admire. Like, I'm probably still going to go to shows. Like, I still have a really great relationship with bodybuilding. I do appreciate the sport. Like, I love watching competitors. I love watching people train and, you know, seeing people's prep journeys. So like, I'm still going to be very much enthralled in it, regardless if I do or don't decide to compete. But for now, the bodybuilding journey is on pause because I have different kind of goals, I suppose, at the moment. But yeah, just kind of wanted to kind of address that before I get into the other elements of my life. Now, again, back in January, I had a milestone. I've been coaching for the last 2 years, which is really amazing to think about self-coaching as like over 2 years old now. I don't think I ever thought I've been coaching over 2 years, and I'm very lucky to still be doing it, to still be coaching. I really didn't think I think when I set up self-coaching, I kind of just started it and didn't really think long term about how that would lead me or where I could kind of go with it. But yeah, I've been coaching 2 years. I'm so lucky with all the clients that I currently work with. Like, I honestly work with such a great like bunch of people who like literally make the job like so much more like fun and pleasant and enjoyable, and just seeing like my clients just really grow each week and achieve like goals, be it through people doing like photo shoots, people doing achieving fat loss, if it's building muscle, like just even improving on their overall consistency and adherence. It's truly amazing to see. And yeah, I'm just really delighted with the community that I've currently built, and like I'm really hoping that self-coaching really does grow and excel this year. Like, I'm really excited for, you know, bringing new people onto the team, possibly new services down the line. I do feel like 2023 is going to be an exciting year for the Selfish brand, because obviously now that I'm eating a little bit more carbs, I obviously have way more energy as well. So yeah, and hopefully any of you guys watching might actually be interested in joining the team and being a part of just the fun we have, and like being a part of the community as well. And that's something, again, I'm really trying to build on a lot more this year, is to actually build a community within my team as well. Let's say for my one-on-one coaching service, even though a lot of them are obviously on their solo journeys, it's something I still am trying to do to kind of, you know, bring a bit more community aspect, to try and like do like group calls, or if I ever am back in Ireland and do kind of like a group event or something, that's definitely something I want to do. If you are potentially interested in like working with me, I will leave a link to my website below. You can obviously check out all the fancy information there in terms of like services, testimonials, all that jazz. But yeah, I'm 2 years coaching, which is very exciting. And the other thing I decided to do back in January was launch another part of my business. My bachelor's degree from college is actually in event management, but after college I went into marketing. So marketing is actually where most of my background lies, from working in the hospitality, the tech industry. So when I started self-coaching, and I get a lot of people who compliment the self-coaching brand, the logo, well, obviously the logo wasn't designed by me, I hired a graphic designer to do that, but when it comes to like my social media, that is all me. I create the whole Instagram page, the strategy for social media as well. So yeah, I'm very lucky that I do have marketing skills to be able to help me grow. But I realised towards the end of last year that I was missing getting more creative. I obviously have this YouTube channel, I have my podcast. I have so many Instagram pages, it's actually crazy, but I was still like feeling a little bit more like I need to get more creative. So I decided to set up Melon Monday, which is my creative agency. So initially it actually started out, it was kind of like a social media agency, but now I think it's going to kind of go in a different direction, which I am very, very excited about. First off, to celebrate that as a new venture for me. But Melon Monday, yes, it initially started as the initial idea was to make it a social media management agency, but I actually want it to be bigger and better than that. So I definitely feel it's definitely a creative agency is what it is. But I really want like the long-term goal with Melon Monday to be around creative strategy, to be around project management, to be about event management as well. I'm really excited to be able to hopefully grow that this year as well. It's definitely very tough trying to manage both Melon Monday and self-coaching, so I'm trying to spend my time evenly between them both. Self-coaching is obviously taking most of my time at the moment because obviously that's the business that's currently up and running as well. Melon Monday is kind of there, taking on a few clients when I can, but really most of my time is actually going to my self-coaching clients. But I am trying to like even out my kind of time and my energy between them both. So with Melon Monday, ideally like I'd like to work with some like really big brands. Obviously being a small business owner, I obviously can relate to small businesses as well. So if you are potentially a small, medium-sized business is looking for help with their strategy in terms of social media, general marketing, if you are looking to maybe like host an event, if you're looking for a bit of help with like managing different projects and stuff, looking for creative thinking, because I am a bit of a creative thinker, like this brain never stops, I would love to potentially work with you. So no business is too big or too small. I would also say like I work with I do offer marketing consultancy as well. So if you are like someone who is interested in learning to running your social media yourself or to improve your social media, like I do offer consultancy, be it if you're a small business owner, a solopreneur, whatever you want to call it. I do offer marketing consultancy as well, particularly with like social media management, event management, that kind of thing as well. If you're interested in learning a bit more about that, you can definitely just hit me up, comment below, or I'll leave a link to the Melon Monday website as well, where you can just have a browse through the website and just contact me and we'll have some chats. The other thing, which you'll probably see in the next video as well, or the next episode, is that I turned 30. Yes, me. I know I don't look 30. I keep